Hey there, TLC Town. Hey there, TLC Town. This is Lady Nick, your social media red guy. I so apologize for the late start, but I found out, or I actually remembered, that my tablet doesn't support out live. So I had to switch over computers. I apologize already for the poor quality of the filming, but I had to do what I had to do in order to make sure this broadcast got done. So if you have any questions, of course, leave them in the comment section down below. I wanted to do a BYOB, which is bring your own planner kind of setup where I videotape and broadcast about the changes that are going on in TOC Town. So I have my hydration right here. So this is just cucumber and water, but the cucumbers came from our garden, so that makes a huge difference. All right. Now, let me take my time in what I had to present today. So, I'm Lady Nick, your social media red guy. And what I'm starting to do on a local level is broadcast about planners and not only traveling, but traveling in and around and about the Midwest. So in that, I have a ton of information to cover before we move on to season 7, which is called Onward. From seasons 1 through 6, I basically batched them all together and tried to bridge everything through. If you had any questions, any comments, I welcome them still. Thank you for the new subscribers that have come on board, and especially the new social media channel that I've adapted to in Instagram. I know Instagram has been on for a while, but as we started to establish TLC Town, I had to figure out which social media channel we were going to present on, because certain channels have a better quality than others. So we are no longer on certain channels, and YouTube is going to be our main social media station. I'm going to keep the blogs, the main square blog, and also this is Team One Blogosphere, which is part of TOC Town Travel Agency. That's one of the ways we're able to produce these video blogs for you, and also go deeper into planner videos, which is what I'm so excited about. Okay, let me pause. I don't see anyone joining the chat right now, but thankfully that this will be posted to our YouTube channel later. So always, even if you couldn't join us for the lunch break, whenever you're viewing this, our normal broadcasting is 5:30 p.m. every other week. Any questions, leave them in the comment section down below. I will make sure to get to them, and hopefully by the following video blog that airs, I will have had answered your question. So, okay. What I want to cover is the fact that we had a TLC Town tip jar, which was governed by or overseen by PayPal, which is a secure, PayPal is a secure financing site, which a lot of small businesses use. So I wanted to incorporate more of what we were trying to do as a community and as a small business owner. We're going to be branching out into a new studio for season 7, and also doing more introductions to other small business owners. In addition to that, hold on, let me take a sip while this goes by. In addition to the TOC Town Hall, where small business owners will be able to have group gatherings, as well as the podcast will be back. And I'm looking forward to hosting some panels of different small business owners, not only in the local community, but also throughout the US. We haven't gotten to the Caribbean yet, but I'm working on that. Also, with TLC Town Hall, I'm going to be doing an Artisan Admin Retreat Center. What does that mean? That means that administrators that want to learn how to plan by paper, that's my forte. You know, I do use Google Calendar. I do use other, of course, Microsoft products, but pretty much a lot of my planning goes down on pen and paper first. And with the popularity of it, I want to start a retreat center where not only when I travel abroad that I introduce you to other small business owners, but I do sort of kind of format my executive assistance or event planning advice to the local area, because every area is not the same. Each environment has a different way of approaching it and going about it, you know, especially since we're doing a lot of cultural things, a lot of, how do you say, like, I'm African American, like literally born in Africa, and I live in America now, and I am a citizen of America, you know, but definitely because of my Caribbean background, I have a little bit on how I do things and how I structure things, and that's why I called it the Artisan Admin Retreat Center. So I've had some people who are already interested, and we're going to be hosting a live chat. So knowing that I need to bring another system when I go in, I won't be bringing I'll be bringing in probably another computer so I can get a better quality visual, but I'll be showing you a preview of the hall and as well as the Artisan Admin Retreat Center. So it still needs to be decorated. I did like the back wall for recording. I showed some previews to my Patreon peeps. Interested, you can also go to patreon.com and visit the Artisan Admin Retreat Center and find out more details on what we plan on incorporating. And if you want to become a Patreon to help support what we're doing, you're more than welcome. I've developed different levels on which we're going to be hosting from. So whether it's $1 or, you know, the higher levels of financial contribution that you can make to our community, every penny makes a difference. I'm using my gap by notes or inserts to know what I have to talk about. So, and I'm only going to go for 1 hour. I know some of you have lunch, so when we actually get this thing going live, I want to tailor it to, you know, my part presentation, as well as, you know, if you have any questions, you can also chime in on some things that you may need administratively, some things that you may need as an event planner. You know, a lot of my co-workers and colleagues, this is their busy season right now. So even if they can't chime in during this, in the fall season, they look over what we've presented and then chime in at a later date. So things why I really like social media and presenting the kind of platform that we have, you know, not only is it classic, you know, it's still modern, you know, but I like the fact that we get to chime into one another's world, you know, based on our availability and whether or not, if it's busy season, you can just check in to one of our blogs, find the information, and then get the necessarily you need. Or when you want to catch up and just do a marathon, like I plan on creating more planner marathon playlist. So I have a lot on my plate. I look forward to updating you on what you are able to participate in. So let me get back to my sheet. Okay. So you know that tlctown.com is divided into 2 sections. We have a local, which is around the Chicago area. Chicagoland area, as well as the Midwest. And then there's the Express channel on YouTube, which travels, I want to travel to other parts of the US, Texas, but we have Pennsylvania, Florida, and California on our sort of kind of radar. And I'd love to take you with me, do some day in the life of. So pretty much you're chiming in on what the environment is like and how you can adapt your business if you're looking to set up something there as far as education is concerned, as far as event planning is concerned, and as far as artisan admins are concerned. So, okay. So I reorientated a lot of what I did on tlctown.com, make it easier for you to go ahead and sign in. So in the artisan gallery, there is a sign-in sheet, trying to remember the way it is, a sign-in sheet on the side, and on the right-hand side, you can go to the conference center, which is what this is being. My light is going in and out here. Okay. You tilt it towards the light a little bit more. Okay. You can go to the conference center directly from Google+. You can go to a link to the Express channel directly to Google+. And I understand even as far as September is concerned, Google+ Hangouts are going to be switching to YouTube. So in September, we're going to be switching to YouTube also. So point stop and ask if anyone has any questions, about me personally as a facilitator, or even as the community is concerned. I welcome to the guest guide. Also, each page is specified to what TLC Town is all about. So pretty much I engineered it as like an overall calendar. Let's say you are new to a job or new to small business ownership. There's something that you should be doing every day to govern or engineer your business forward. So you need to be motivated. So on Monday morning, we try to get a motivational Monday, some small business owner who has been in business for a while to chime in, or even some of us that live within the community, even if we don't have a small business owner, small business, then some of us need the arts to chime in, like poetry. I'm trying to think of other people that we haven't featured yet. Nothing comes to the top of my head right now, but we have some other people in the music industry, producing industry that weigh in, even though they don't own the business, but they definitely participate with small business owners. And they can give you some insight as well as be a resource to what you need to establish in your business, and also stay motivated, because I think the best kind of motivation is if you've been through it, then you can offer someone else some tips of the trade and some tools they can use in order to keep going, and thrive that much more better. Not necessarily easier, but better. Okay, so then there's Travel Tuesday, which a lot of times you need to get outside of the office environment and travel around and about. So I go to a meeting all the time with my travel agents colleagues and get some tips from them. We have online calls as well as over the phone calls. So I'm with Vacation Travel. Travel agency has just been recertified. Woo! So now the travel agency, we have a university. So I had to go in and be recertified in July, took care of it. And now I can continue to book flights as well as, create packages for my small business owners and their families to travel around and about the whole world. So if you're looking to go on a cruise, or you're looking to go to a resort, or even look forward to some of our artisan admin retreats that we're going to have planned, then I'm going to have the packages available on tlctown.com. You can click in, Go ahead and it's a secure site. Go ahead and pay for it, and then you can enjoy the accommodations along with some special treats that we have planned. Okay. We're already a half an hour in. Okay, so with that, I'm going to post, this is why I use this side of the studio. I'm going to post right here the new social media stations that we're going to be on for 2017 onward season. So if you're following us on certain channel and see that we're not posting there anymore, it's because we decided for whatever reason that either it's just too much to keep up the analytics on that channel, or certain other channels give us a better insight into what our people really want to see from us. Because like Twitter has really blown my perspective in our analytics. Like people are not only adding TLC Town and what we have to offer to their list, but they're letting us know like we want to see more planners, so pretty much I'm going to be more not just information, but more blogs, more behind the scenes, more specials through those channels, because they gave us feedback and let us know that they want to see more of what we have to offer as far as creative content is concerned. So people are, I'm not going to be sitting here struggling for, engagement when other social media channels already offer that, based on the kind of feed that we have. And that's why I really like Instagram, that we get to post instantly what we're doing and what we're all about. But the feedback has been like amazing. So I really appreciate Instagram, even though it is a totally different environment than something like Facebook, which honestly, we don't get a lot of feedback from them. We have a fan page. We have people that are on our fan page, but pretty much we need more engagement from our community and make it easier for them to tap into what we're doing, how we're doing it, and when we're doing it. So not, a blank check over here. We have to spend human resource as well as, we're thankful that we've been given a lot of free space, but that doesn't last forever. I want to move on and go ahead and do a TLC Town Hall where we can meet together and branch out from there and do an Artisan Admin Retreat Center and hopefully grow from there. So for a lot of what we are doing now are things that I have dreamt about since season 1. So we're going to be coming out with more stuff on our Etsy store, the Hannah Victoria 123, and also be able to do an on-site bookstore. So let's say you're in the Chicago area and you want to save on the shipping costs, as well as I'm going to be giving special discounts if you come into the brick and mortar. Even more, I want to get people to come into the face-to-face atmosphere where it's a little bit different. You get to sit down, have a cup of coffee, have a cup of tea, with me as an artisan admin, and also community by buying from our bookstore. What you think about what the products that we have to offer already, because we have things like the bookmark and also some other environmental things that I want to put up that haven't been put up on the website as of yet, but they're coming. We've had some techies come in to give us some support there's been a lot of issues that we've been experiencing lately. So thankfully I had some programmers come in to help me out, but eventually I want to hire, some sound engineers as well as some videographers to do the job that I do, but they would far exceed what I have planned. So special previews for participants. I have pre-recorded a video blog, or actually 2 video blogs, of the planners that we're going to be using for TLC Town Local. And if you sign in you can go ahead and receive it, and I'll send it directly to your email. And what I want to promote more is direct access. Like if you have a question or if you have a party, an event that you're planning for, you know, we have the staff as well as, you know, I have a lot of friends in the industry that can give me some unique ideas, some cost-saving ideas, as well as some insights and tips on how you want to do certain parties, certain gatherings. Maybe you do want to scale it down to an intimate, you know, family gathering, or you just want to do it all out. And I've done parties where I've had blank checks to them. Just because you have a blank check doesn't mean that it's easier to plan. You actually have more choices to choose from, and you have to learn how to, you know, scale the choices down, get your clients to choose, you know, the better quality product, and them on the idea, but also when the party is said and done, you want them to continuing thinking about, wow, what a great product that they sold me. You know, the party came together well. You know, it's not just the wow factor, but it's the residual that you build, because once that person hears about you, they're going to recommend you to other people. So word of mouth passes very quickly in this community. Okay. I know I've been promising some Evernote, but I promise you I'm getting to them. I am working on starting in September with the, let me get my planner. My journal that I got here, I already did a full review. Hold on. I already did this, so I'll go ahead and link it down below. But if you have any questions about it, you know, how I organized everything, I'm actually set up for September already. So I just have to, you can see this. I did a 2-column spread as opposed to just 1 page. I needed more room, and I pretty much like a 2-page per 1-month calendar view. So that's how I did it, and I added, you know, some pretty washi tape on the side. So therefore, when the book is closed, I can go automatically to that month. You know, and even on this page, I did goals. Hopefully you can see this. You know, when I go to the rendering stage, you know, if this quality is not good enough, I'm sure you'll let me know, but also then I'll re-record things that we talk about during this session. So I've already got it set up and ready for my Bujo bullet journal entries. So I'm going to be pretty much using this one for December. So all of my business admins, you know, all of the questions that you ask, all of the insight and tips that you may want to add to the community, I'll be incorporating in this book. And definitely during the open house, you can come in and we can talk face to face, and you can ask me your questions and see like that you may want to have for your planner. Are on loose term 1917, but I'm liking this moleskin a lot better. I know I shared another one. Let me get it. The moleskin. I shared this one, you know, that I'm going to be using for TLC Town, and I've already set up mine in there. Hopefully you can see that. You know, and there's my pen that I'm going to be using, you know, and I really, it's not the quality of the page, but it's the fact that when I write in them, the pen doesn't smear, so I have less chances of, you know, rubbing my hand against it. Even after some of the field notes, I had my hand rubbed against that. I did a video on that as a review, and it smeared the whole page. So whatever I printed, even an hour later, it still had not dried. So I'm going to be sticking with these for the fall season and definitely into 2017. So any of the spreads that I do, any of the lists that I make that collect over the months, you know, based on your input, I'll be incorporating into here. And, you know, I'll be putting it on the Patreon page. You know, so if you decide to become one of our creator content sponsors, then you'll be able to see the collection of work that is posted based on everyone's participation. So I look forward to that. Okay. All right, a few minutes left. Let me check. See if anybody has any questions. Nope, I have a little heart on here. Thanks so much, Instagram. I really appreciate your just stick-to-itiveness. You guys are just on it. Every time I post something that I'm not sure that if people understand or like, you guys get it. And that's what I like about the social media channel. Okay, last but not least, I'm going to wrap this up early. You know, I'm using this as my temporary, you know, just every daily, my daily list maker. So, and of course, I did a full review on this planner. This is my day timer portable. It zips up. I carry this everywhere as a wallet, as well as a calendar, as well as a planner. It works perfect because every time I am out of the office, pretty much whenever I go to a store, I know I have everything that I need on me, whether it's cash, coupons, reminders of list of what I need to purchase for the office. I know a lot of you remember that I'm doing a no spend and it officially ends on September the 20th. And one of the things that I found out is not only wait on a better quality of what I want to purchase. If I see something based on like something's on sale, you know, the motive is to buy now, buy now, buy now. But even on sale, you tend to stock up on inventory quickly. So that's why I'm going to be doing a de-stash later this season. But not only that, I'm going to be creating my new traveler's notebook. So I really like this one. I really want to move into, you know, lighter colors, as well as try out, you know, maybe if a cahier is better for me as I go around and about. You know, I still need a wallet. I still need a bag, you know, as I'm carrying my tablet, you know, working around and about the city. As an artisan admin, I'm moving into the cahiers as far as journaling. You know, I want to do more Bible journaling, and not to go off into that field, but look forward to posting more from not just only DEM Academy, but Resurrection Life Center and the Pastors One Network. So just to give you a glimpse of what's coming for season 7. Okay, I think I'll be back in the shot in 2 seconds. Last but not least, I want to touch on plans that I have for my DIY inserts. So you know that I'm using this Happy Planner for my social media calendar. I did a preview for my Patreons, and also I'm going to be doing some setup photos for my crew. Because a lot of the colors that I use in here are definitely for the Caribbean and the colors that I love and that I have seen as I travel around as well as in the Caribbean. So I did a full, I think I did a full review on this already on my TLC Town Express channel, even though I use this locally, but pretty much when we go on retreat and when we go away, I'll be having this planner with me. And also for 2017, I'm going to be using DIY inserts. So I had some that I previously purchased, downloaded, so I can get used to just, you know, I've talked about it before. I have chunky handwriting. I love my handwriting, but one thing I do have to discipline it in order to keep writing format. So, okay. Well, it's 1:40 now, and pretty much I would open it up for questions. So, and I'm looking at the sun going down. I don't want to keep losing the light. The shelf behind me. I'm excited about the studio that we're moving in for filming. A 1-hour chat at least. Can you see me? Can you see me now? Here we go. To do a 1-hour chat monthly, at least. You know, I want to move on into different things for 2017. So far, you know, it's covered, you know, financially through TLC Town Travel Agency. But like any other business person, you know, I want our reach to go further, you know, to help a lot more other just young entrepreneurs really dive into deeper purpose of their business, and also the purpose for their, you know, life in general. You can be organized. You don't have to be helter-skelter about what you want to do with your career, you know. So I want to be more accessible, you know, come the new year. And definitely our studio is brighter. And most of the time when it's not raining, you know, the lighting is perfect for filming. I hope you've checked out the previews as well as seeing some behind the scene photos that we've posted in our Patreon account. So I'm going to sign off now. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section down below. I'm Lady Nick, your social media red guide. I look forward to 2017 moving onward with you, and definitely posting about planners, posting about events, and best of all, posting about travel. Take care. Oops, I thought it was touch screen again.